Roll call 219 here. I'm in hunting spot number 2. First of all, I want to apologize. I missed the video on Monday. I have it queued up. I just didn't push send. So I apologize for that. So you'll probably either get it today, which is Tuesday, or tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I'll just save it for the Wednesday video and give you this one for the bonus. But this is hunting spot 2. This is feeding. This is where they feed a lot. I have beans in front of me, hay to the left, corn in back of me, and then you have, you know, hardwoods and acorns, so on and so forth. So this is like the smorgasbord. It was like 80 degrees at work today, so it was probably hot. So they probably didn't move during the mid-afternoon, mid-afternoon at all. They probably just hung out by water, you know, and then they're gonna hopefully come out here for this nighttime feeding. That's what I'm hoping. If you're on Patreon, and you've seen those bucks on Patreon, they're in this area. So I'm hoping to catch one of these bucks, you know, coming through here and, you know, chasing does or something, try and get his attention. Those deers they're massive. They're massive. Those are on my brother-in-law's property. So, I mean, he's got a good shot at getting one of those before I do, but I was just, you know, a shot in the dark ain't gonna hurt. Again, I got beans in front of me, hay off to the left, corn in back of me, and then there's another bean field across the way there. This bean field is huge in you know, watching for movement and stuff, because there's a lot of field to cover. If you look to that tree to the left of you, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these deer to come off my brother-in-law's field, come walk through this field, eat beans, and come this way, and you know, while they're going to the cornfield, you know, I'm hoping to catch them that way. There's a front coming through tonight into the morning, so I'm gonna hunt hunting spot 1 tomorrow. It's pre-rut, almost rut in some spots. A lot of bucks have been taken, a lot of decent sized bucks. Seen another doe that was shot yesterday that my neighbor did up. So there's deer moving, coming to this spot. I don't know if I mentioned it. I was going down a country road to get here, and looked out my rear view mirror, and there's 5 or 6 doe that cut off a car. They didn't hit them or anything, but they're moving, and that's just, I don't know, 3 miles up the road. So there's movement going on. It's just, I don't know if the movement's going to be here, so it's kind of like, hopefully they didn't feed and they laid around all afternoon, and then they're going to come out here and feed now. The only problem with this spot is I hope they cut the beans going from my right to the left to that where that tree is, and they start on that side, and then, you know, because they won't finish this in one day. It's a small operation, so I'm hoping for them to come off here, because this field, let me see if I can move the camera, this field is massive, and trying to look for movement in it, it's easier than corn, but still in the end it's just going to be pretty tough, because there's a lot to scan. Plus I have the fields off to my left. The winds northeast, maybe a little bit of north wind. It's kind of stagnant right now. It'll kick up once in a while, but for the most part, man, I'll just sit here. Hopefully something comes through. If not, I do have a trail camera off to my right. I'll take a look at those pictures before I leave, and I'll really make my determination. But with that cold front coming in tomorrow, I'm definitely going to hit hunting spot number 1, and I'm going to be looking out for my number 1 target buck, the big guy. So there you go. I'll be back. All right, so hunting spot number 2. I haven't been back there in quite some time. I did recover some footage, so you'll see that as that rolls in. There's some promise there, hopefully. I mean, to tell you the truth, this point in the deer season where I'm at, Northwest Indiana, this is the rut. You know, all this pre-rut stuff, the fun games that the little bucks are playing, this is when the big guys start taking stage. This is when they start really checking does. They want to breed at this point in time. You know, that's why they slap gun season into it, you know, into the rut. Because this is the best time for bucks, your target buck or a buck in general is going to make a mistake. They're going to, and that's what I'm hoping for. There is a cold front coming through tomorrow, but I'll tell you right now, the temperatures that we've been having here the last few days, especially today, it was 80 degrees. Weatherman, I took days off of work for this week specifically for it to be 45 degrees and cold. That's not until next week. I mean, you can't win. You can't win. It's one thing, it's another. So I took a couple days off. I'm going to go hunt this week, but I'm really going to pick my spots here. With these hot temperatures like it was today, 80 degrees at work. When I got home, it was 72, and then I seen the temperature really plummet. Got into the low 50s towards the end of the hunt here. So I was like, oh, man, there's probably going to be a bunch of deer there. The camera don't lie. Right after shooting light, there's pictures of deer. So really going to have to adjust the times that I sit in there. I was thinking my stand is going to be a PM stand, but now it won't be because these deer aren't going to come. They're going to come out at either dark or sunrise right now because it's supposed to be warm all the way until Friday. All the way until Friday. Yeah, I have Friday off. So I'm really going to pick my spots here. Again, there is a cold front coming through. I wouldn't really call it a cold front. They're talking for scattered showers. I'll deal with that, especially when the time comes, and really pick my spot. Tomorrow I'm going to go. Should be, the showers should start building by, 6 o'clock, 6:30-ish they were talking about. I'll be in my tree stand by then. So it might get them up on their feet, but it might make them hesitant, because they're not going to have all their senses, and they're going to be in the woods, and you're going to hear the leaves hitting, and then, leaves are going to be coming down because it's fall, and that's what they do. Gravity does exist. So you're going to have a lot of noise tomorrow morning in the woods, I feel. You're going to have a lot of noise, so they're going to be skittish, but by the middle of the day, it's going to be hot again. They're talking, maybe 65, 68 degrees, somewhere in there, with no showers, just sunshine. So they're going to have to go and feed. They're going to have to go and feed in the morning, so that's what I hope to catch on this this front side of the cold front, and then I'll hunt the back side at the end of the week and see what we get. So we got some opportunity here. Again, I saw more deer driving tonight than I did sitting in the damn blind. So I mean, it's the rut, folks. When I seen those does come across that road, I'm observant, and they always cross there. When I was coming back, there's a nice 6-point buck. Didn't even look my way. No care in the world. He had his nose from when he come out of the woods across the road into the other woods. I'm telling you. He's on the trail. There's a hot doe somewhere. And he's going to go find it. Like I said, this is going to be the greatest opportunity that you're going to get to harvest your target buck or buck in general. This is when they're going to make mistakes. That guy could have got crushed by a truck or a car or something, man. He didn't care. This is when they're going to make mistakes. It's pretty cool to see it when that happens. It's how I shot deer last year, that buck last year. Nose to the ground, boom, 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 going. But that was like right in the middle of the rut. That was right in the good spot of it. This is the best opportunity that you're going to have. I don't know about your area again. Well, I know where I hunt. And as soon as the Orange Army comes out there, man, they're going to get skittish. They're going to get scared. Some bucks probably will go nocturnal, or they'll come really early in the morning and then disappear until really late at night or after the times that you're allowed to shoot. Here in my state, it's 30 minutes before sunrise and 30 minutes after. You have the middle part of the day too, but who's going to be sitting in a tree stand when it's 80 degrees outside? I'm not. You're going to sweat. You're going to give off, odors that not going to agree with the deer, and then you're going to have a non-successful hunt. Again, low risk today, plus I was in a blind, had cover scent. I didn't put on all my gadgets and gizmos and my doodads and my duds, but I did wear the Fetterman Special. This time of year, I did harvest the doe out of that spot with my Carhartt sweatshirt and a pair of jeans on. So, tried it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll give it another shot. So that's pretty much the basis of how today went. You know, hopefully tomorrow will be better, and we'll be back with a great story. That would be fun instead of sitting here in my garage. I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that zip through. I greatly do appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithms. And like always, we'll catch you on the next one.